But first, in his own mind, he's a show business legend, a raconteur extraordinaire. Well, I know the feeling. But in reality, he is a mumbling mess of malapropisms and misjudgments.
Count Arthur Strong's radio show.
His Radio 4 sitcom is now enjoying its 7th series, so it has to be a roaring success, surely.
It's terrible.
Oh dear. It seems the decision to recommission the Count has left many feedback listeners as outraged and grumpy as Arthur himself. Trite, says Helen Edwards. Tedious, says Vic Blickham. And Michael Bigg has had enough of a character whose casual xenophobia reminds me of a much less carefully observed Alf Garnett.
My name's Rachel Jones, and I wanted to talk about Count Arthur Strong's radio show, which I really think is the least funny thing I've ever heard. In fact, it's not just that I don't find it funny, I find it cringeworthy. I think my least favourite thing is the fake old man voice put on by the actor.
I wouldn't be seen dead in a pair of underpants like that. There's nothing of them. They must cut right into you like cheese wire. You may well have a fertility issue in later life.
The first time I heard it, I think I assumed that the laughter was pre-recorded, canned laughter, and then I found out that actually it was recorded in front of a live audience. And I just wanted to know, where did they get the people from for this audience? Were they listening to the same thing that I was? Were they drunk?
You can call me Count Arthur. What do they call you?
Miguel.
Well, very nice to meet you, Mingle.
My name's Jane Davy, and Count Arthur Strong is probably the worst thing I've ever listened to since Harry Worth was on the television some years ago and had a similar effect on me. I find it boring and silly and absolutely not amusing.
My name's Chris Oswick. What is the point of this programme? And it occurs to me that there surely must be young scriptwriting talent out there that's more deserving of this prime slot on Radio 4's schedule. It seems to me a case of perhaps it's not what you know at the BBC, but who you know.
I'm looking for a friend of mine who's coming for, what is it? You know, one of those roads they build round town so that all the juggernauts don't drive through.
My name's Ken Kirk. It had such a poor script that I couldn't believe it was being broadcast. It played like a rejected script from a 1960s carry-on film, and I really think Count Arthur Strong is well past his sell-by date. Embarrassingly poor for Radio 4.
So, why is Count Arthur still going strong? And is that laughter live, canned, or, as listener Rachel suggests, just intoxicated? Commissioning editor Caroline Raphael gave us this statement.
Comedy can often split audiences. We do know that Count Arthur Strong is one of those shows. We are sorry that some of the feedback correspondents do not enjoy it, but we have to balance their views against the very positive reaction we get from many, many listeners and the press. On the question of laughter, we never use pre-recorded laughter in any of our recordings. A variety of recording venues can sometimes mean that the laughter may sound different.
Well, to any of you who doubt that the programme is capable of provoking genuine human laughter, listen to Glenn Douglas.
I've got many favourite moments, but in this series it's him singing I Am the Walrus.
I am the Eggman! They are the Eggmen! I am the walrus! Goo, 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 goo!
Just made me fall over. I had to actually sit down. I'm just laughing thinking about it. I think the people who don't get it just don't see the world through Count Arthur Strong's eyes. I think they're waiting for something which is a little easier. I don't think they're prepared to work hard enough at this comic genius that the man's got. It's stupid. It's utterly stupid comedy. But at certain times, it actually makes real big comments about how we live today.
Thanks, Glenn. So, has that robust defence changed any minds?
No! It's terrible.
Ah, well, let's hope Arthur is asleep in his Avalon.